buying and selling a home can be a lot of work. Luckily, there are people out there willing to do it for you, but not all of them are real estate agents.
There's a new company recruiting crowd sellers who'll spread the word about your property, and there can be big money in it for them too. They may not look like a traditional real estate agent, but they reckon they've got what it takes to get a deal done. Real estate company listsocial is recruiting everyday people to be crowd sellers who'll spruik properties to their social media followers. Some are treating it like a second job because if one of their connections leads to a sale, there's cash to be made. It's changed the game for property owner Nick Tydens. His home in Melbourne's southeast received 648 crowd seller referrals.
A lot of the buyers commented on was how lovely the landscaping was in the yard.
It's certainly not the way he's used to seeing his properties change hands.
Noticeably more open and transparent. You can see how many inspections there are, who's inspecting, who's making an offer.
Husband and wife team behind the idea join us now, Steve and Amber. Morning to you. How many crowd sellers have you recruited and how successful have they been?
Yeah, well, we've recruited about 160 crowd sellers at this stage since the start of the year, and we have actually paid out up to $10,000 to those crowd sellers, and we're recruiting more every day.
Could you explain again how it works?
Yeah, so Amber, did you want to take this? Yeah.
Sure. So we have a network that people can sign up to on our website, and what that enables them to do is every time we list a new property that hits the market, they're able to share it with their own networks. And those networks may be from work, school kids, you know, the school run, or even just their own personal networks, as well as their social media networks, all in the attempt to find as many potential buyers possible for that particular property.
So, Steve, do you tell these social influencers what to say with the property? They just pass on your information, do they? They're not allowed to fiddle with it?
No, of course they're not qualified real estate agents. I mean, some of them are qualified real estate agents, but what we do is once we list a property for sale, we let our network know as soon as it's live, ready to go on the market, and then they can basically share with a unique link that they, just like an affiliate, they can share their link to that property, and because all our offers are done online, we can track which bid comes from which crowd seller, and that's how they can receive the incentive.
Okay.
Right.
So what do the authorities say about this? Do they have to put paid partnership at the top so it's all clear to everyone they're being paid for this?
Yeah, well, obviously we're fully transparent, so there is a crowd seller incentive on the actual property because the price differs depending on what property it is. But that's fully transparent on our website, what will be paid to the crowd seller. And obviously when we approach our owners that want to sell through us, we let them know exactly where the money's going to go.
And again, the crowd seller has to declare that on their post as well?
They don't have to, but some of them do. But what we found is the majority of our crowd seller network referred to their family and friends. So what we find is, again, that whatever communication they have between themselves, again, it's fully transparent. Everything's viewable on the website.
Okay.
But yeah, you're right.
Yep.
If you're spruiking something, you have to put paid partnership or ad nowadays, so they'd probably have to do that now.
Yeah. Some influencers do that, yes, 100%.
Yes, I think everyone has to.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.